is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Hi, it's August 11th, and you should take the day off. Oh, boy. Hello, everybody.
Nailed it. Nailed that intro.
Welcome to Take the Day Off. It's a podcast where every day, me and my good friend Dan come up with different reasons. And by come up with, I simply mean we're finding the holidays.
Doing the research.
We're doing the research. We're finding the holidays. There's
Take
nothing
the day
that
off.
we can do about it. Take the day off, everybody. We got a really good day for you today, and a day that I think that many of us can and should celebrate, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. But really quick, a couple things to get out of the way. One, hi.
Hi.
I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're staying safe.
Staying home.
Staying home.
Take the day off.
Take the day off.
Not just for COVID.
No,
Just take it off because you don't need to work today.
that's right. You
I
sure
don't know how
don't?
many times I have to say it.
How many? I don't know. Not enough.
So many.
So many times. A couple things really quickly. One, like us on the social medias and all that good stuff. It helps people find out about us. Review us on the Apple Podcast, regardless of how you listen to the podcast. Going to Apple Podcast or iTunes on your computer and leaving a review helps more people find the podcast and makes it really
Yes.
simple. And so please do that. Regardless of how you listen and the app in which you use, please go to Apple Podcast to do that. Last but not least, you can watch the show with your little eyes on the YouTubes.
Little eyes.
On the YouTubes. So just go ahead and find us there, the Bramble Jam Podcast Network YouTube channel. You can find us. You can watch this show and some of our other shows on YouTube. So hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. It makes life so much easier for you as we continue to upload episodes every single day.
Every single
Monday
day.
to Friday. There were a couple people that said, "Hey, where's an episode on Saturday? What do I do on Sunday?" Well, it's the weekend. You don't need
You're
to take
already
the day off.
taking the day off.
Unless
you're working on the weekend.
and that's fine. Just
that's fine.
just like transfer it over.
However you want to do it.
However you want to do it, is carry the one.
Transfer it over, he said. Just whatever day works for you. It's almost like this podcast you can just use for whatever. But it wouldn't be lazy day if
wouldn't
you
be lazy
tried to change the day.
That's true. That's true. And we want to be faithful to
Above board, faithful to the day, and taking it off. Weekdays.
Yesterday, you may have heard a question for today was going to be if you're the favorite child or not. And that maybe got you thinking, what is today's day? Dan, what do you think today's day is?
Sibling day.
Ooh, close.
Close.
It's close. Today is son and daughter day.
Son and daughter day. So only siblings if it's a son and daughter, not two brothers.
Correct.
Wow.
Okay. It's son and daughter day. Your parents have a son or a daughter if you are a son or a daughter, is what I'm trying to say. So that's how we get to the sibling.
Okay.
Like, were you a sibling? You understand what I'm saying?
Nope.
It's son and daughter day. We have kids.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite one?
No. My boys they're twin boys. There's no way I have a favorite.
Which one looks better?
They both look great.
Come on.
One of them has a more classic charm, and the other is more of a quirky charm.
Yeah. You're such a parent right now. This is what you would do as a kid.
And
You would go, "Hey, mom, who do you like more?" And your mom would be like, "I love all my kids."
I need you to hear me for what I'm saying, not for what I'm not saying. When I taught school, when I taught history, I want to make this abundantly clear. I had favorite students. Every teacher has favorites. But my children, my two boys, there is no way I like one more than the other. No way.
But did your parents like you or Jim? No, they were very
I
equal.
had a brother and they liked us equal. In fact, all of these answers that we got in, I just don't understand them. There was just not, that didn't exist in my house.
Well, we'll get to it. It is son and daughter day.
Yeah.
Dan, you actually did know it was son and daughter day because this morning you called me up.
Of course. Yeah.
Just so excited about
right.
son and daughter day.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten this excited about a day yet. And
That's
because
right.
you said the history of this day is so vibrant.
That's right.
And I can't wait to hear about it. So Dan, take it away. Tell us about son and daughter day.
So it's wild that you would ask me this question. Have you heard the Pearl Jam song "Daughter"?
I don't know. Can you?
Don't call me daughter. I stand on you. The picture, it will remind me.
I don't recall that song, no.
So that song by Eddie Vedder, written and performed by Eddie Vedder, believe it or not, is the foundation for Son and Daughter Day. His parents continually called him daughter his entire childhood. And he was a boy and wanted to be called son. And he was so angry, he ran away and he joined the traveling circus. That is neither here nor there for this story, but while he was in the circus, he had to deal with a lot of his angst, a lot of his anger. He started wearing Doc Martens. He started wearing flannel. He started really gathering up this persona to where everyone knew he was a son and not a daughter. And then he wrote this powerful song where he screamed at his parents, "Don't call me daughter," over and over again. And the record company liked it so much that they said, why don't we have a Son and Daughter Day? Eddie Vedder initially not on board with that suggestion, but he was won over by the money involved. There was money involved in the day being named Son and Daughter Day. Don't ask me how. And since that time, Son and Daughter Day has been a national holiday.
I'm not going to say that that's not true.
All right.
I'm just going to say that according to my research on the internet, it's not in there.
That's weird. That's weird that they would miss that big of a story. Don't call me daughter.
How'd you hear
I'm
about
clearly a son. I'm a boy, mom.
How'd you hear about this?
Down the street.
Really?
Yeah.
Timmy's telling tales again?
Down the street. I don't know what to tell you.
So yeah, not on the website I'm looking at right now.
Weird. It's weird. This is
I
really
will.
the only reason I did this podcast was to tell that story.
was the Son and Daughter Day?
That's right. It's it.
Man.
And it turns out I was wrong.
Hey,
This is ridiculous.
Take the day off, Dan.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So Son and Daughter Day is a simple day. It's a day for you to spend celebrating with your son or your daughter. It's a very simple day.
Could you celebrate being a son or daughter?
I'm going to get there.
Okay.
So traditionally, the day is celebrated by you as a parent, if you are a parent, taking the day off, spending the day with your son and daughter or daughter, whatever, whoever yet, and the joys that they are in your life. So it's not a gift-giving day except for the gift of time.
Gift of time, yes.
And going out and doing something fun. We are going to give you 10 things you can do during COVID to celebrate Son and Daughter Day
10.
that doesn't involve going out. So we'll get there in just a second. You think about it. It's a perfect day to spend. But Dan, as you mentioned, not everybody who listens to our wonderful podcast, Take the Day Off, is a parent yet. And so maybe you're wondering, can I really take the day off?
Of course you can.
We would say yes, because you're alive.
That's right. You are a son or a daughter.
Yes, that's exactly right. The proof of your existence is the proof of the necessity of this day.
That's right.
Call up your parents if they're still around. If they're not still around, call up somebody who's maybe that parental figure in your life who's given some guidance and just say, hey, help me celebrate Son and Daughter Day.
That's all you got to do.
Spend the day with me.
Son, take the day off.
The guys from Take the Day Off have 10 things that we can do together. And I think that we should do all these things to celebrate and we should take the day off. And if they say no,
They never were your parent figure to begin with.
find better parent.
That's right. Yeah. Parent figures. Find better parent figures.
So as promised, we talked last night. We every night, just to give you guys a little background on this podcast, every night Dan and I have a little conference call. We talk about the day. We talk about this and anything that we want to do. We thought it would be a really good idea to do 10 things you can do to celebrate Son and Daughter Day in the midst of COVID. So a way to celebrate Son and Daughter Day is to go out and do something fun. But we should stay inside right now. We shouldn't be going out more than we need to. And so Dan and I brainstormed really hard. We spent a lot of time on this list. Dan, kick us off with number 10.
Video games. Virtual video games. You pop in the Call of Duty. You play, or you get your headset on. You play with your mom, dad, your father figure. Pass the time away. Take the day off.
Number 9, baking lessons. If you don't know how to bake, learn how to bake with your parents. If you do know how to bake, teach them. Number 8. It takes 2 to tango, but you shouldn't dance this close during COVID. So maybe you ghost dance with each other. Number 7, reenact an episode of Young and the Restless. If you Google search Young and the Restless scripts, you can find them. print them out, full page, front and back, full color. Act out a scene.
Number 6, reenact the Civil War, the whole thing. You flip a coin, you take sides, one side south, one side north, you Skype it in, and you reenact all the battles. No actual bloodshed.
Number 5, write a song. If you're musical, if someone in your family can play an instrument, even better. If not, learn one too.
Number 4, s'mores. Need I say s'more?
You know what's crazy? Today's also S'mores Day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Take the day off.
Number 3, bathe your dogs or your cats or an animal you have.
Number 2, step up-a-thon. All of the step up. All of the step up movies, without leaving your couch, you must pee in your seat.
And number 1, we will say together.
Of course.
Reading your favorite novel backwards.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
you find your favorite novel,
Of
you
course.
start at the back, you
Yeah.
end up on the front.
It's the best way to do
And
it.
that is how you celebrate Son and Daughter Day. We'll be right back after this as we will break down our question of the day.
Man.
Timmy gets.
Still, those 10 things are really going to save a lot of people
Yeah, I
this Son and Daughter Day.
I think so.
I mean, why wouldn't you take the day off at this point?
Absolutely. It's the easiest, I think, thing we've ever
Yes,
done.
easiest. No
in
question.
regard,
guys.
we've had a lot of good days that you should take off, but I think those 10 things really nail
Cemented
home.
it.
Yes, that's exactly right. Hey, it's time for Question of the Day. It's the part of the show where every day we end each episode with a question that we're going to ask you to answer, and we'll read those answers on the following day. Today's question is, were you the favorite child growing up? Were you the favorite son, the favorite daughter, whatever it may be? And if not, do you think your parents hated you?
That's a really bold question.
It's a really bold question.
Yeah.
We got a lot of bold answers. So who do we hear from first?
Now, you are the youngest. I want to hear from you first. You were the youngest of 5.
Yes.
The baby of 5. Yeah. You had to be the favorite, right? Had to be.
Yeah, I was the favorite, but I want to make this clear to all of my
boy.
siblings
Here
out
we
there
go.
that are
Yeah.
listening. It had nothing to do with being the youngest. It had everything to do with being the most likable. And I want to make that abundantly clear. Yes, I was the favorite. Yes, my mom did compare me at one point. She compared herself. She said, I now know what Mary must have felt like mothering Jesus. That's a true story, and I get it. I am the most likable, and so, yes,
Yeah,
nothing to do with the
I
youngest,
got
everything
you.
to do with likable.
Yeah. Fair
And
enough.
you said no.
Yeah,
Your parents
no,
were
no,
great.
no.
Your parents were better than everyone else.
The parents were better than everyone
That's
else.
exactly
Yeah,
right.
I stand by it.
We got some good answers, Dan. Who do we want to start off with?
Well, we got a bunch of answers. Wow. Liz says I was not the favorite. I wasn't a boy. Wow, Liz. Man, your parents sucked. Erica says, yes, I was. I was the goody. She's been listening to the show.
Goody,
Playing hooky.
hooky.
That's right.
Now, Erin says that she thought that her parents favored her brother because he got to stay up late on his birthday, and she didn't. Turns out he was born late at night, and so my parents let him stay up for his birth time. I was born in the afternoon, but I did feel slighted for years.
Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Man.
I've never heard of, hey, stay up until you were born.
Until you were born. That's weird. That's a weird.
I mean,
bit.
it's good for your brother. Sucks for you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Afternoon birth. I mean, my son was born at 1 a.m. He's not staying up. Stay up.
Stay up. Nope. Keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open.
Elizabeth says, how much time do you have to unpack this Texas-sized nightmare? I'm not sure either of us were the favorite. If there was some leaning, then it would be parent-specific. Me with my mom, my sister with dad. Did my therapist tell you to ask me this, or was it my sister? Confess now, and I'll go easy on you. That
It was your
the answer
sister.
from
It was your
Elizabeth. It was your
sister.
sister, Elizabeth.
Yeah, counselor would be illegal.
Therapist told us some other things, though. I would definitely get rid of that therapist.
Emily said that it's a tough question. She would say that she was the favorite of 4 when she was little. She was adorable. She says, as I got less cute, I maintained second favorite because my brother was so much cooler than me and also didn't have unladylike behavior demerits to worry about.
What?
With time, though, I rose back to the ranks of being the favorite because I would visit home more than anybody else. Now I have fallen to about third. And so it is true. As you get older, it really is all about how much time are you willing to give your parents,
I
right?
love the idea of a constantly changing
Yes.
ranking
Yes.
of this. Man, I just dropped in the polls.
Yes.
The new coaches poll came out.
Yeah.
And I got voted down.
Don't trust the polls.
Why? Why?
Sometimes it
'Cause I
works.
said polls?
Yeah, sometimes it plays. Sometimes it plays. Leah does say that she was the favorite child, probably because we are too much alike. Oh, definitely not the favorite child, because she was too much alike her parents. And so, yeah, I get it.
Wow.
So lots of great answers. If you would like your chance every single day to answer the question of the day, the easiest way
Bramble
is
Jam
to,
Plus.
Yeah, that's exactly right. What do you get with Bramble Jam Plus, Dan?
You get a completely ad-free experience.
Whoa.
All of the Bramble Jam podcasts, all 12 of them, completely ad-free and growing each and every day. You get an opportunity to answer these questions. At the higher tiers, you get a Facebook group, you get some stickers, you get all kinds of bonus content. It's a no-brainer, and if you pay for a year in advance, it's like $4 a month.
That's right. And speaking of questions of the day, tomorrow we are sticking with sibling the storyline.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's question is, do you think middle children get a bad rap?
Wow. Double
Do you
dose.
think middle children get a bad rap? We'll get to that tomorrow. I have lots of thoughts, being the youngest of 5, about who the middle child is in my family and how he is the worst. And we will get to that tomorrow. Please like us on the social medias. Follow us on the YouTubes. Subscribe, all that
rate,
good
review,
stuff.
all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. And we will end today like we do every day with the Palahaku. I say it wrong.
Palahaku.
Haku. I do?
Palahaku.
Okay. Thank you to Chris Palaha for doing this. He's going to take you away. Until tomorrow.
Take the day off.
Take the day off.
Don't give up on hope, even when it's hard to find or when it proves false. Have a good day.
I Take the Day Off is produced by Bramble Jam Podcast and Brandon Gray. You can find them in Greenville, the Bramble Jam Podcast studios. Go to BrambleJamPodcast.com for more information.